Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A fossil fuel in the gaseous state, used for cooking and heating homes. A volatile flammable mixture of hydrocarbons, hexane and heptane and octane etc., derived from petroleum, used mainly as a fuel in internal combustion engines. A state of excessive gas in the alimentary canal. The state of matter distinguished from the solid and liquid states by relatively low density and viscosity, relatively great expansion and contraction with changes in pressure and temperature, the ability to diffuse readily, and the spontaneous tendency to become distributed uniformly throughout any container. A pedal that controls the throttle valve. He stepped on the gas. Show off. A fluid in the gaseous state having neither independent shape nor volume and being able to expand indefinitely. Attack with gas, subject to gas fumes. The despot gassed the rebellious tribes. A fossil fuel in the gaseous state, used for cooking and heating homes. A volatile flammable mixture of hydrocarbons, hexane and heptane and octane etc., derived from petroleum, used mainly as a fuel in internal combustion engines. A volatile flammable mixture of hydrocarbons, hexane and heptane and octane etc., derived from petroleum, used mainly as a fuel in internal combustion engines. A volatile flammable mixture of hydrocarbons, hexane and heptane and octane etc., derived from petroleum, used mainly as a fuel in internal combustion engines. A state of excessive gas in the alimentary canal. Pompously embellished language. A state of excessive gas in the alimentary canal. The state of matter distinguished from the solid and liquid states by relatively low density and viscosity, relatively great expansion and contraction with changes in pressure and temperature, the ability to diffuse readily, and the spontaneous tendency to become distributed uniformly throughout any container. Chemistry. A substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without itself being affected. A pedal that controls the throttle valve. A scientific instrument that increases the kinetic energy of charged particles. A valve that regulates the supply of fuel to the engine. A pedal that controls the throttle valve. A pedal that controls the throttle valve. A hand-operated pump that resembles a pistol, forces grease into parts of a machine. Large but transportable armament. A person who shoots a gun, as regards their ability. A pedal that controls the throttle valve. A professional killer who uses a gun. A weapon that discharges a missile at high velocity, especially from a metal tube or barrel. Shoot with a gun. The discharge of a firearm as signal or as a salute in military ceremonies. Two runners started before the gun. Kill by squeezing the throat of so as to cut off the air. A pedal that controls the throttle valve. Place limits on, extent or amount or access. Reduce the air supply. A valve that regulates the supply of fuel to the engine. Make a mess of, destroy or ruin. Be in motion due to some air or water current. The leaves were blowing in the wind. An impact, as from a collision. A strong current of air. Spend thoughtlessly. Throw away. Provide sexual gratification through oral stimulation. An unfortunate happening that hinders or impedes something that is thwarting or frustrating. Melt, break, or become otherwise unusable. An unpleasant or disappointing surprise. Show off. Leave. Informal or rude. Let's blow this place. Street names for cocaine. Be inadequate or objectionable. This blows. Forceful exhalation through the nose or mouth. He gave his nose a loud blow. Allow to regain its breath. Blow a horse. A powerful stroke with the fist or a weapon. A blow on the head. Be blowing or storming. Burst suddenly. Cause air to go in, on, or through. Cause to be revealed and jeopardized. The double agent was blown by the other side. Cause to move by means of an air current. Exhale hard. Blow on the soup to cool it down. Free of obstruction by blowing air through. Blow one's nose. Lay eggs. Certain insects are said to blow. Make a sound as if blown. Play or sound a wind instrument. Shape by blowing. Sound by having air expelled through a tube. Spend lavishly or wastefully on. Spout moist air from the blowhole. A swaggering show of courage. Vain and empty boasting. Show off. Act in an arrogant, overly self-assured, or conceited manner. A violent gusty wind. Blow hard. Be gusty, as of wind. A southeaster blustered onshore. Noisy confusion and turbulence. He was awakened by the bluster of their preparations. Speaking of yourself in superlatives. Show off. Wear or display in an ostentatious or proud manner. Exceptionally good. His brag cornfield. Show off. An instance of boastful talk. His brag is worse than his fight. Show off. An instance of boastful talk. Whenever he won, we were exposed to his gasconade. Show off. Show off. Dash a liquid upon or against. Act in an arrogant, overly self-assured, or conceited manner. Make violent, noisy movements. The movement or sound of water. The swash of waves on the beach. One who sells advice about gambling or speculation, especially at the racetrack. Someone who buys tickets to an event in order to resell them at a profit. Show off. Someone who advertises for customers in an especially brazen way. Advertise in strongly positive terms. This product was touted as a revolutionary invention. Show off. Extravagant self-praise. Fuel consisting of the remains of organisms preserved in rocks in the Earth's crust with high carbon and hydrogen content. An organic compound containing only carbon and hydrogen. Provide with fuel. A substance that can be consumed to produce energy. More fuel is needed during the winter months. Provide with a combustible substance that provides energy. Fuel aircraft, ships, and cars. Stimulate. Fuel the debate on creationism. Take in fuel, as of a ship. The tanker fueled in Bahrain. The condition or state of the body or bodily functions. The condition or state of the body or bodily functions. The condition or state of the body or bodily functions. Chemistry. The three traditional states of matter are solids, fixed shape and volume, and liquids, fixed volume and shaped by the container, and gases, filling the container. Indicate through a symbol, formula, etc. The territory occupied by a nation. A politically organized body of people under a single government. The state has elected a new president. Chemistry. The three traditional states of matter are solids, fixed shape and volume, and liquids, fixed volume and shaped by the container, and gases, filling the container. The solid state of water is called ice. The territory occupied by one of the constituent administrative districts of a nation. His state is in the deep south. Put before. The federal department in the United States that sets and maintains foreign policies. Express in words. State your opinion. A state of depression or agitation. He was in such a state you just couldn't reason with him. The group of people comprising the government of a sovereign state. The state has lowered its income tax. The way something is with respect to its main attributes. The current state of knowledge. A lever that is operated with the foot.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.